Hello everyone, and happy Friday. Thank you for returning to the show and checking out the video. Today's topic plays on the previous video where I discussed a general setup on mods. And I'm hoping this synergizes well, especially for the new players. Now, allow me a brief moment for the intro plugs. I very much appreciate everyone who comes here and supports the channel. We've had memberships and merch purchases, which help my channel's growth. We've gone from launch back in March of this year to over 1,600 subscribers and surpassing 100,000 views in 144 days. For me, this is amazing. So a huge thank you to everyone who is supporting my channel. Please keep the feedback coming. To be a member, just click the join button. Once you join, I will update this wall here. And you will share space with the other members who are also supporting my channel. The thumbs up wall lets me recognize those who felt my channel was worthy of support and shows you the names of those who are responsible for the growth. Thank you. Okay, let's do it. You ever put a build together that looks great on paper, but it doesn't really feel like anything? You got the weapon, you got the mods, you got the right gear setup. Like maybe your build theory skills is missing some math. Maybe you're not tanky. Maybe you're not really doing damage. Maybe your skills aren't carrying. You're just kind of existing. Well, that's a build with no identity. The Division 2 doesn't teach you how to define a build. It throws stats, talents, and gear sets at you for sure, but the game doesn't show you how to shape those into a purpose. So today, we're going to go over that. Every effective build needs a core identity, a primary function it performs consistently and reliably. And once you master that, you could repeatedly apply that updated math to other builds without much of a hassle. Think of it like the build is a performing role. DPS, well, that's high burst or sustained damage. Tanks, they absorb aggro and stays in the front. Support, that's your heals, your buffs, or provides crowd control. Then you have the other control build, which is just status effects and zone denial. Or maybe if you're feeling really frisky, you have a flex hybrid build. Two of the above in some form of balance. The mistakes most new players make: they try to do too many things at once without defining what the build is for first. Think of your build as an extension of your gameplay and gaming skill. Once you get into that mindset, then any build, gameplay, and game skill combo can run shoulder to shoulder with anything else a teammate might bring to the engagement. It also has the added bonus of knowing which build you whip out if your other teammates are running something that makes your current build redundant or makes it a build that's needed for a slot. Okay, the game teaches you how to equip items, but it doesn't explain why one chest piece is better than the other for your role, or how stat allocation defines your strength, or what makes talents synergize or cancel out. So you end up with builds like a skill build with no cooldown optimization, a tank build with no damage draw, or a DPS setup that splits stats between weapon and skill without much of a payoff. So you have to ask yourself these questions. 1. What do I want to be doing most of the time? Do I want to be shooting? Do I want to be healing? Do I want to be setting enemies on fire or soaking up damage? 2. What's my method of survival? Is it going to be armor regen, bonus armor, staying mobile, or is it going to be crowd control? And 3, what supports this identity? Which brands, stats, and talents reinforce my focus? Then, remove anything that doesn't serve that identity. Every gear choice should support the core goal of your build. Now, here's some real examples. You want to be a crit-based DPS with SMGs. Cool. Your identity is most likely going to be aggressive, fast kill damage. Remember, your TTK, your time to kill. Now, I say this about you being aggressive is because your SMGs have a very short fall-off rate. You got to literally be up in the face. You want crit chance and damage. That's Grupo, Sokolov, and for you solo players, maybe considering the Memento. Talents like Obliterate, Vigilance, Intimidate. And for your mods, you want weapon damage, crit chance, not skill haste or armor regen. Another example. You want to run skills that control enemy movement. Well, your identity is going to be crowd control. Now, you could do this long range, mid range, or short range. You want status effect duration. You want skill efficiency. You want crowd control based skills like Firestarter or Jammer Pulses. You want brands like Wyvern or Empress or Hannah Yu. Talents like Creeping Death or Perfect Shock and Awe. There's a little known philosophy I like to practice, which I learned from another player. Stay in your lane until you build for 2. Hybrid builds can be amazing, but only once you've mastered single role identity first. Basically, master the flavor of vanilla before you attempt the remaining flavors of the Neapolitan ice cream. It's less stressful and allows you to work on many things at once without the stress, muss, and fuss, such as your gameplay, your gaming skill, focus on where you may be weak at, figure out your build and weapons of choice. Trying to do too much leads to builds with no burst or damage, skills that don't land hard enough, and survivability that's spread too thin. So before you try to do everything, master at doing one thing extremely well. If you're building without purpose, you're not alone. The game gives you the tools. It just doesn't teach you how to define the role. So start there. Pick your identity. Then build around it, like a blueprint. You'll be amazed at how much stronger and more fun your gameplay becomes. I hope this video helped. I know some of you have been asking for more nuanced details, and I hope this video added to that. Let me know in the comments what build identity you're running right now, or if you're still trying to figure that out. Hit the like button, become a subscriber. Remember, membership info is available on the join button. We're on X and Discord. Clans are on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. And until the next one, this is Hannibal, signing off.